Eastern Sky is excited to offer the central tire inflation system from PTG.
We're flying down the road, we're floating over the field. Less compaction, higher yield.
The central tire inflation system offers many benefits to help give you an edge in your farming operation.
We're here today to talk about central tire inflation system. Now, what's central tire inflation system? Number one, it's been around for 25 years, so it's not anything new. It's been in Germany and all over Europe for 25 years. The company there is PTG. Most of the tractors in Europe have these systems on there so that we can air our tires on the go. So why is that so important? Because nowadays with these high horsepower tractors, we've got heavy loads. And so when we're in the field, we need to lower that pressure so we can spread that weight out and not have so much compaction. But yet, then when we go down the road, we need to lift that weight up, carry all that weight down the road. And so then our tires got to be aired up. And how are we going to do that? Farmers nowadays really don't have time to stop and air tires. So we just do it on the go with a push of a button.
The central tire inflation system provides many benefits, including better fuel economy, better horsepower utilization, less soil compaction, and less tire wear.
So you say, how can we have better fuel economy on the road and in the field? So on the road, simply go to your bicycle with a low tire and how much harder that pedals. So I air them up and I'm on the road and that tire just turns really nice. So then you say, well, I'm on the field, how's that gonna help? Well, in the field, you have a little different dynamic. You have a really soft field out there. And so then your tractor tire is sinking in instead of floating on top of the ground. So if you can imagine when your tractor, when it's not flattened out, your tractor tire is not flattened out, it's literally having to crawl out of a hole all the way across the field. But when you flatten that out, it raises up and you have better fuel economy on the road and in the field. So you're flying down the road, you're floating over the field, and no other system can do it like we do it. You know, you've got 300 to 400 horsepower front wheel assist tractors, and what do you got between 300 or 400 horsepower in the ground? You've got your tires. And so we need to utilize every horsepower we've got, otherwise we're just wasting money.
One of the many benefits of lower tire pressure includes less soil compaction. With lower tire pressure, your tires have a larger footprint, spreading your tractor's weight over a larger area. With the central tire inflation system, soil compaction becomes much more manageable, resulting in better yields and better field conditions.
If we're only going to air that tire to, say, 15 pounds pressure, okay, that's okay in the field, but going down the road, that's just simply not enough, carrying a 12 or an 18-row planter like we have nowadays. So we air them up to go down the road, let it down to go through the field, and our tires are going to last much, much longer. Farmers don't have time for breakdowns. How is this system going to work? Is it going to last? Am I going to be working on it? It's a very simple system. We have a hydraulic run air compressor. It takes about 5 minutes to air the tire up. So we simply turn on the hydraulics, turn on the compressor, hit the button, tell it what pressure you want, and in about 5 minutes your tires are aired up. Then when we get to the field, we hit the button and it simply deflates. And again, it takes about 5 minutes to deflate, but you do it on your first round and you hit it down and it's just deflating as you go. You don't have to stop and do it. And when you get ready to go down the road, same thing. You don't have to sit there and wait. You've got your hydraulics running. Just simply hit the button to air up and head down the road. And within the first mile, you're going to be aired up and ready to go. What sets our system apart? What separates the PTG system from other systems? One is our unique rotary union, where, so you've got your air inflation there on the axle, and so part of it is not spinning, that's bolted to the tractor. The other part is spinning with your wheel. And so that rotary union there It only has air pressure in it while you're inflating or deflating. The rest of the time there's no pressure on it, so there's no seals to blow out. And that's why the life on this system is 10,000 hours. So literally the life of your tractor is what we're looking at here. It's a proven company. They've been out for 25 years. And so it's not something you're gonna have to go change every day or change every year. The ride. I would say this is the biggest, I don't know, how do you rate? What's the biggest advantage? Is it less compaction, higher yield, better ride? Well, you know, at my age, I like a smooth ride when I'm sitting in the tractor. And by lowering that pressure 10 pounds, it is amazing the difference in ride out there. And it just floats over wheel tracks. You know, you're not sinking in. Little bumps in the field, it just floats right over them. Your whole tractor is running smoother. Also, you can do this on your trailer, so you can do it on your sprayer. You can do it on your 24-row planter and deflate those tires on your planter tractor and not leave those trenches when you make your corner. You know, you have to have 100 pounds of air to go down the road, but in the field you only need 35. So flatten that down. When you make your corners, it's not gonna pack that ground down, and that planter will just float right over the top. So what all is this system? First you have an air compressor, 40 CFM air compressor. Actually, they have different sizes for different, you know, if you have a machine, will say 8 large tires versus 4 smaller tires, you'd have a bigger compressor. My tractor has a 20 CFM hydraulic driven air compressor. Then you simply have your rotor unions on each axle with lines run to them. You have a little box run to the cab. It's about a 4-inch by 6-inch box. And there you have your presets for road, field. And then you can also, just like shifts on your auto steer, to be able to shift it left to right an inch at a time, you can also do this with the CTIS, is bump your air pressure up or down one at a time. Like as your tank's lower on fertilizer, you can just bump it down another pound. And when your tanks are clear empty, then you've dropped maybe 2 or 3 pounds to have that full traction the whole time.
The Central Tire Inflation System from PTG, available from Eastern Sky Incorporated, specializing in Michelin Ag tires. We are happy to help you with all your ag tire needs.
CTIS, Central Tire Inflation System, putting power to the ground, flying down the road, floating over the field. Try the CTIS system with the Michelin Ag tires today.